Hello guys, my name is Anastasia and welcome to my channel. Today we will be talking about difference of Russian nail technicians and Americans. And the reason I decided to record this video that I read a comment from Tracy. So she's asking, have you ever addressed the difference between the work of Russian nail techs or manicurists versus Americans? I would Google it for myself, but I really don't know what to search. The results yet all have to do with dry e-filing manicure criticism. I haven't watched enough videos closely enough to be able to pick up on what's done differently. Is it the training, a style or taste difference? Is there a prevalent Russian perfectionist gene? So, as I was born, raised and still live in Russia, and I also travel a lot across the US, including, I think I know some difference that makes us different, and let's talk about them right now. Number one is cuticle care. It's huge. If you don't know how to do a clean manicure, if you will leave a small hangnail or part of the skin surrounding the cuticle and the nail plate, you're in trouble. You just simply will not survive in Russia. And clients are asking for it. They really want their super clean cuticles and skin surrounding the nail at all times. And it's okay if you don't know how to do nail art or acrylic or gel extensions, but if you cannot do a good job in cuticle care, no way. Number two is natural look. We really like everything natural. For some reason, we don't like to say that, oh, I have hair extensions or I have lash extensions. We just say that, well, yeah, it's all mine, it's all Mother Nature. And I guess for the same reason, we really like natural looking nails, whether it's a nude shades or a short nails or natural shapes. That's why some clients are really demanding to choose a nude color that will perfectly match their skin tone and the tone of their natural nail plate, so that no one will ever know or tell that those are not their real nails. I used to have a client and her husband never knew that she had extensions. He just thought that she's doing manicure and, cuticle care and she polishes her nails, but he always thought that those are her real nails. Number three is gel polish and gel overlay. This is the number one most popular service currently. Like I said, it's okay if you don't do extensions, but you have to know how to do gel overlay. And it's not just you take gel polish and cover the nail with the color. No, you actually have to build the structure and the apex with the soak-off base gel and then cover it with the color. And the reason we do this, we just want the nails to look natural at one hand, but on the other you have to have this perfectly smooth surface. Sometimes we call it push-up, sometimes we call it overlay, nail strengthening, but what it is, it's basically building a nail structure but using the soak-off gels. And usually it's done on relatively short nails, so you don't have to build a very high apex. You just add some strength, and also if there are some imperfections or bumps on the nails, you make sure that they're all nice and smooth. Number four, detailed designs. We are really big on details, whether it's rhinestone design, glitter design, or hand-painted design. And I don't really have an explanation for this, but we really like these small-looking miniature designs. Even if you will look at the work of Russian nail technicians during the competitions, we really like these tiny small things and really like to go into the smaller details. I think the reason is that we simply like short nails, and when the nails are short, you just don't have as much of a canvas and you have to make everything smaller. Number five is minimalism. This is the style of art when you don't do many details. We don't really like overloaded nails like with glitter and mica and rhinestones and gems at the same time. We just want some small flower or one rhinestones in the corner of the nail, and that's it. So it's okay if you do not do any kind of extravagant designs, but you have to do at least some very small minimalistic designs for your nails. But you have to do small minimalistic designs for your clients. Number six is competitions. We really like competing and like competitions. Maybe it's our Russian gene because we used to do many competitions in sports and nail Olympics and we just like to compete. So wherever I go, I always see Russian nail technicians taking part in the international nail competitions and taking some awards. And if a person is a competition nail tech, then it's easy, because when you compete, that means that you have to train a lot, sometimes several months in a row, to do this 3D design or a manicure. And if you will do that, you will inevitably become a professional and you will succeed just because you train a lot. And also, as you probably know, competition nails are about 5 to 10 times more complicated and advanced rather than salon nails. So if you can do this, you're most likely just will be easier for you to do a regular set of salon nails. Number 7 is that we are very conservative. Even though it might seem that we really like new trends and international trends, and yes, we do, some trends really gets us really fast, but most likely we just stick to what we are used to. That's why you can see so many similar works by Russian nail technicians and so many similar Instagram profiles. And the reason is that clients are asking for the same things. So basically they just bring some picture from Instagram and they're like, I want this one. And then you do it, and then you post it, and then somebody else asks for it, and then you do it, and then you post it, and so on. So we really copy each other a lot, and I guess it's natural for any country, any city, everybody does that. But just for some reason, once you see anything different in Russian community, it's rare, because most people just really like to do on what they're used to. And I guess I have an explanation for that because of our history, because we used to be Soviet Union, we had so many financial crises recently, and we are very sensitive to any dramatic changes, and maybe that's why people like to stick on what they're just used to. Number 8 is continuing education. In Russia, there is no such thing as license. You don't have to have license to work as a nail tech. What you can do is just buy a file and a brush and then go work. You can just learn on the YouTube and, go work. That's why we have so many classes, as you usually call it, continuing education. You can find any class you ever imagine. Do you want to know how to draw an elephant on the nail? Or maybe a small butterfly, or maybe to do kawaii style designs? There are any kind of class for it. They're usually 1 or 2 days, and the prices are not expensive. They're pretty affordable for nail techs, and that's why those who really care and want to succeed, they usually take these classes. And we have them online as well as offline. And I think they're in every single city now through the Russia and Ukraine. So it's just pretty easy to learn. We have these opportunities, and I guess it also explains why most nail technicians in Russia know how to do detailed designs and cuticle care, because we have so much different classes covering these topics. Also, besides not having a license, we have a thing that usually chain salons offer. What you can do is, especially when you come from some nearby country, let's say Ukraine, Belarus, or Kazakhstan, you can apply to work in a nail salon even if you have zero experience, like you've never worked in the nail salon. And what they will do, they will teach you from zero how to do manicure, how to work with the clients, and then you will just have a signed contract, and you will have to work for 3 or 6 months in this salon, like you cannot quit earlier. And that's it. And that's pretty amazing. That means you can become a nail technician basically with zero investments, which is kind of cool. And I guess it also explains why we have so many nail techs, and just some percentage of them definitely become an artist and succeed. So these were my thoughts on differences of Russian nail technicians and other nail technicians from different countries. And as you can see, there are no special Russian perfectionist gene. It's just the circumstances. And even though we have these different opportunities to learn, I just want to tell you that you have them too. Today, in our digital world, it's like you cannot say, oh, I don't have any classes in my area. Well, you have internet. That means you can study online. So if you want to succeed, just work on it. Practice, learn, repeat, learn, and you will definitely become a professional. Please share your thoughts on Russian nail techs, and maybe you have some special differences in your country as well. I would really love to read your comments. Thank you for joining my discussion and watching my video. If this is your first time on my channel, consider subscribing, as I post nail art tutorials and some educational and talking videos just like this one every week. Thank you, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.